Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I think we should probably start. Um, our class seems to be getting less and less people every day. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Hi, welcome back, Aisha. Okay, so the last time we were last week we were able to finally um, get to the point where it is almost like a game, okay? Where if we were to run the game, right? And then we can start actually crushing things. So like we can switch this one and then we'll actually fall down. So we don't have any animation yet, but you guys can see the foot probably moving lah. Okay, so this is how far we've gone so far. Aisha, mm, uh, you haven't been in the class for a while, right? Uh, how far has your project gone? You actually run into an issue. What's the issue? Okay. Um, try to share your screen. What's the problem? Okay. Can you stop first? Yeah, press stop button then. All right. So the issue is slightly, can you, okay, can you scroll up over here? Go all the way up. Okay. So yours is the images and then images. So can you uh look at your game? Yeah. So can you scroll up here? Okay. Change pick me images. You gotta add slash images because your folder is inside the image folder. Image slash. Yeah. Okay. Everything else you have got as far as what I showed just now. So so basically this is so there's a few elements of a game. Okay, so you can spend all day just switching this around. Betul, eh? But that's not much of a game. Betul, eh? So one of the elements of a game is that you would have a way to lose and you have a way to win. Okay, so usually the way to win would be through getting a high score enough to pass that level at the very least lah. Okay, so let's see how we're going to implement basically a score display of what is this current score. Okay, right. So the idea that we're going to do is that we're going to um, have it so that like for example, if we were to switch here, so you will have 4 burgers in a row, right? So 4 burgers in a row, that will be we're going to make it equals to 40 lah, right? So each item inside the this is 10. So if you have 5 in a row, then it will be 50 score. Okay, 50 points. So let's try to implement that. Okay, we can open our game script, right? Okay, so the place where we check, okay, so we update states here. Okay, over here is where we are checking um, how many how many uh, how many blocks is being that is aligned, and then we have also over here game destroying. So this is where we destroy the blocks. Okay, so basically this should be where we add our score lah. Okay, so that the more blocks you destroy, the more score you get. Okay, so the first item of the day is we need to add a way to keep track of our score. Okay, so let's add a new variable here, up here, at the very beginning, and we'll call this variable score. Okay, we'll initialize it initially with 0. Right? Okay, so when we go down here, and when we destroy, okay, instead destroying, we'll destroy every block we'll destroy will add to our score. So this is where we find how many blocks we got to destroy. Okay, so if found same dot size is more than 0, that means there's more blocks to destroy. So destroy the next block. And then the next time you come around and destroy the next block, until found same dot size will be 0. And then you go back to game state checking. So this is the place where we want to add our score. Okay, so after it destroyed the block, then we want to add our score. So we can add the score here. 4 plus equals to 10. So every block it destroys is going to add 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. Okay, so just for to see it work, let's print out the current score. So this should display, not really display, it will show the print over here. What is the current score. So we can see here. Let's see it work. So we switch this, so we should get 40 parts. There you go. It's 440. Okay. And then it did the whole checking again and again. So that's why it was very far down. Correct? So we got 40 marks from that. So now we got to find a way to display the score. Okay. So far you guys got to this point. Sorry, kakak? Okay. All right. So it's just two lines. One at the variable score at the top. Okay. And then the next one is you add the score plus equal to 10 inside the game state destroy.
Okay. Yeah, everything's good. I got it.
We wait for the rest.
Okay. Oh, is it currently just score plus equal 10 and print score? Because
Yes.
it's denied.
Okay. So right now we don't display the score yet anywhere else. Okay. So now we're going to display the score. So to display the score, right? So we can, for example, we just add some place over here where we're going to display the score. But what we're going to do is we're going to have another layer, another scene that will handle all the things that have to do with displaying score and maybe status and things like that. Okay, so we'll create a new scene. So new scene. Okay, and call it 2D scene. Right. So we're going to call this the HUD, heads up display. Okay, so and then we'll save this. Okay, when you have the heads-up display over here, you can zoom out. Like for example, for me, just scrolling the mouse button, mouse wheel. Okay, you can zoom out. So basically, this is the your display. So imagine when you're going to put the
Do you attach script?
not yet, not yet. We don't attach the script yet.
How to save?
You just go to the seed, save seed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to add over here. We're going to add a new child node. Right, this is going to was going to display our score. Okay, so we're just going to use a simple label. Here you search for it. That's the label. Okay, so over here we're going to call it score. Okay, so I'm going to put for the text 0000. Okay, and then basically I'm going to make it a bit bigger. So you can go to over here, theme overrides. Okay, and you can open the font size. Over here, and select the font size to be as big as you want. So we're going to go for, yeah, probably now 45. Okay, once you have done this, you can move it to this side. Okay, I want to move it to the right side. Okay, once you've done this, you can save this. Okay, save the scene. So the heads-up display is already saved. Okay, now you can put it into your main game scene. So you can go open the game scene here, and then you can look down here. You already saved the HUD scene. So the HUD scene is here. You can just drag it. Okay, just put it like that. So the HUD scene down here. I just drag it in like that. Okay, and then you can save this game scene.
Uh,
Any problems?
sorry. Yeah, I missed the I missed the first step, the text part. Sorry.
Oh, and the HUD
But I
scene
caught everything else. So just give me the first step. I think I can do it.
and the HUD scene.
Yeah, at the HUD
Yeah,
scene.
you right click, add child node,
Okay, okay.
label.
Label. Okay. Thank you.
How about the rest? Roman? Kakak? halaman dan
What will happen when we play the
when we
game?
play the game. Well, right now we will just show the score, just like that. But it's not going to change yet. We haven't made the change for it to change yet. But you can
Oh,
play already. You should display the score.
yes, I have that score.
Okay, got it? Okay. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to make so that when we change the score, it will change the score over here, right? So for that, we're going to add the script for the HUD scene. Okay, so you go back to the HUD scene and you can click on attach new existing script. Okay, so it should be HUD.gd. Just create. Okay, so once you've created that, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to be able to update the score in the HUD, right? So we're going to have can declare a variable, but I don't want to just declare a variable. I want to declare it as yeah, export. Okay, so I'm going to display it as export for the score equal to 0. Okay, so if we will have, so now if we were to look at this here, you should have score. Okay, and then what I want to do is that this function, the process function, is called whenever the frame is updated. Okay, so we want to synchronize what is being displayed with the current value of score that we have. So the way to do that we can over here, we can use dollar score. So when you use dollar score, okay, this is referring to this is actually quite confusing. Okay, let's change this. I'm going to call this score val. So score val will be score value. Correct? Dollar score is actually referring to this node. Okay, so this is the label. So we want to change the label text. Okay, so dot text so dot text. We can put the score value. Okay, so every scene, sorry, every frame when it update, it should change the score of score label to the current score value. Okay, so you have to save this, we have to play. So not existing function text. Function. Change this. Now let's see. Get this to work. Okay. So this is the way to do it. So basically, dollar score will refer to our label here. Okay. Dot text is the property text. So over here we change that now to 0, right? So we're going to change that to whatever our score. Okay. So dot text equals to str score val. So str will change our score value from an integer here into a string. Str will change a string. So once it becomes a string, then it can be used by our score.text. Okay, so our score value is suddenly 0. So this one becomes 0 lah. So we play, it becomes 0. Okay, so you guys do that much first. Can you share your screen? Do you understand? Okay, this one is because you didn't declare the score. If you go up, scroll up, all the way up. Yeah, you're supposed to declare here the score. After you can add after line 20, var score equals to 0. Add var score equals to 0. Variable score equals to 0. Yeah. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to link the score that we have inside the game to the HUD when score value. Okay. So we do it by just changing it here. So over here we see it as HUD, right? So we can do dollar $HUD dot. So we can have a so I think we need to add something else. We need to add a function to actually update the score. So let's do that first. Function score score. Then we well, let me just test it. I forgot. Hold on, Oh, there you go. Oh, so that actually works. Okay, so it's just that simple. Uh, okay, so basically all you had to do was add after you add the score, you update the HUD by dollar HUD dot score val equals to score. Okay. So now we should be able to play and have a score. That's over there. So after you update the score inside game scene, inside the game.gd, after you update the score, you update dollar HUD. Because over here, when we pull the HUD into the scene, just call HUD. So dollar HUD dot score val, which is our score value, equals to score, which is what we are keeping track of inside this current scene. Okay. How about the rest? No man? Betul?
Done.
Done. Okay. So everybody got the score, right? Right. How far? So how far have you gone? Haven't seen you in a while.
What?
Haven't seen you in a while. How far along are you? Is your game?
Okay.
Can you share what you already got?
So
Okay, you're quite far behind. So my suggestion is that you just copy paste the source code for game.gd from the GitHub page. So let me just give you the link, and then you can just So Alpha, you can copy the source code for the game.gd though from the link that I gave just now.
Okay.
Go inside the chat. So you can copy that, and then after that, the changes that we made today is we added the variable score. Okay, we added the variable score, and then we added uh, an update to the score when we destroy the block. Okay, and then we update the HUD with a new value.
Saya kena copy yang nombor sampai mana?
And the whole, I think you can for your game.gd, you have to copy the whole thing lah. Yeah. Now you got to replace your whole file. You got to delete everything that you had before that, and then you just paste the new content. Apa? You just delete everything that you have before that, and then copy paste the new content.
This one?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, just delete everything, and then paste back.
We. Finish.
Can you try to play it? Is it working for you? Try to play the game. Is it working?
Wait.
Yeah, that's an error there. It's text, T-E-X-T. Line 14. T-E-X-T.
E.
T-E-X-T. You misspelled the word text. T-E-X-T. Yeah. Okay. You didn't drag in the HUD. Try to open the game scene. Yeah, the game scene. No, you open the game scene. Go back.
Game scene.
Alpha.
Yeah.
You have the tab there, game block HUD. Yeah, game. Open the game. Okay. You only drag in the HUD. You already drag in the HUD. Okay. So you move the HUD around. See where's the text?
What text?
That.
Oh,
That.
I
Okay.
didn't notice.
Okay, now try to play.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, try to spot some of the. 5 is the donut. 5 is the donut. It, to the left. Okay. Oh, it's not updating your score. So you got to add your score. Okay. Close this. Okay, go back to your game script. Okay. If you were to scroll all the way up, you got to add the variable score, var score, under line 18. Next line. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Var score equals to 0. Var score equals to 0. Okay. Now you scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. That. Line 97. Okay. After wait. Okay, at line 99. Over here you add score plus equals to 10. Oh, hello.
Wait.
It's not dollar, it's just score. Score plus equals to 10. Plus equals to 10. Equals. Yes. Okay, enter. No, the plus equals to close. Okay, enter. Next line. The next line. Okay, now dollar HUD. Dollar HUD. No. Dollar sign. The symbol.
Oh.
Okay, HUD.
T.
HUD. HUD. The HUD. HUD.
Oh.
Yeah. Dot. Scoreval. 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 Score. Yeah, val. VAL. VAL.
P.
VAL. Value. VAL. A. Hold on. If you go to back to the HUD punya script, you have the score val, right? You see line 3? Okay. Equal to score. Equal to score. No minus. They're just equal to score. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's very good. You can try to play it. Okay. Yeah, you can change the buttons. Then. So you get the mark lah. Okay. So it's working already.
Yeah.
So everybody got that far, right?
Now I can stop my screen.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody got that far. Where when we start, you can play to get the score lah. Okay. So apa nama ni? Now sometimes when you start, you will see that you already have a score. Okay. This is happening because when you start, the random food that is being chosen, okay, it is some of them is already aligned. We've already got more than 3. So it will be destroyed first until it's stabilized. Once it's stabilized, and then the player can start playing. Okay. So what we want to do is that we want to make sure that the score is not added initially. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do, is that when we start, okay, we will have sort of like a variable to say that this is the first time it is starting and the player is not yet actually playing yet. Okay. So make score to be in line with the select system. Can you elaborate more? What do you mean by the select system? You mean it will only update after the user select something, is it? Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically what we're going to do lah. Okay. So so what we're going to do here is that we'll need a new variable to check whether the user is already starting to play already. Okay. So let's call it user playing. So user playing. Okay. So initially we'll call it false lah. Okay. So the user is not playing yet. Alright. So when will it change? It will change like Arfan says lah, when there's some sort of interaction, when the user actually selects something. Okay. So we're going to change user playing over here where we will handle the event. Okay. So we have the input function where event is event is pressed and the game state is waiting. So over here, we're going to change the selection and things like that. So once the user press the button, then we can set over here user playing equals to true. Okay, the user playing equals to true. So once the user is playing, and then we can add the score. Okay, so we go back over here, the score on it, we have a check, which is if user playing. Okay, so if user is playing, only then we add the score. If not, then the score will still remain the same. Okay, so we save this and we play. So you should never have any marks before the user start playing. Once the user start playing, then you can have the mark. Right? You can try again and again to just make sure That's the case. Okay, you guys understand?
No. Tadi I just see everything's blank. And then
Oh, you mean I wasn't sharing my screen? Then? I
no,
wasn't.
I just don't see what is going on.
Okay. Do you see it now?
Yes, I
Okay.
see, but I don't know what
All right. So let me just
you.
explain again. So basically, what we're going to do, we're going to add a variable to check whether the user is already playing. Okay. So you go back to your very top of your game script. Okay. After the score variable, you add another variable. We call it user playing. Okay. So initially we set it to false. So that means the user is not playing yet. Okay. Once the user press something, only then we consider as the user is playing. Okay. So this is the first change that we need to make. The second change we need to make is that when the user press something, we need to change this to play. Okay. So user playing equals to true. So we need to change it to user playing equals to true. So where does the user press? The user press we handle it at the event function. Okay. So you scroll down to the event function. So over here, we can add the user playing equals to true. Inside after we check that it's a mouse and event press and state, correct? Then we set user playing equals to true. Okay. So if the user already pressed the mouse, then display. Whether they change any grid or anything, it doesn't really matter. As long as the user is already pressing something or it's already playing. Okay. Next is we want to make sure that the score is only added if the user is playing. Okay. So user playing equals to true. So we can add over here where just now we add the score. We change it to if user playing. We check lah. If user playing, essentially this means if user playing equals to true. Okay, but because it's already a boolean, so we don't need to add this line here lah, because user playing already amounts to the value true. Okay, so that is the three changes that you have to make. You understand, Norman?
Yes, but I need some time to copy.
Okay, okay. If you guys need to scroll up or down, just tell me. How about the rest, kakak? All right. So that is our time for this week. For next week, inshallah, we'll have class next week. I don't foresee any cancellation yet, unless there's some sort of sudden meeting or anything. But for now, we'll have our class, okay. But but if possible, next week we try to begin on time so that we'll have more time. Because starting a bit late, then we get a bit. Boleh try next week.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you for the class. It was very nice. I missed
Okay.
it. Thank you very much.
Welcome. No problem, Alpha. We all learn together, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.